Okay, hello. All right. So when we are working on division, the first idea that you have to make sure you get it right is the basic, right? Let's say an example. I have 12 divided by 3. I think everyone should know this already. I have 12 items. I want to divide it into 3 groups. So look at this, yeah? I have 12 items. In each group, I'll start with putting 1. I'll be using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm using all 12 and I was able to put 4 in each group. So the answer of 12 divided by 3 is 4. Or in short, because if you have understood your multiplication table, you should already know that when 3 times 4, it's going to give us 12. Okay, so the manipulation of the multiplication, or another word for manipulation, is when I try to rewrite it into division, then it's going to be 12 divided by 3 equals to 4. With the same multiplication fact, I can also write, if I do 12 divided by 4, so in this situation I have 12 items, the same number, and I want to put it into 4 groups. Okay? And I'm dividing 1 by 1. So I'll be dividing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and I see that I was able to put equal numbers in each group, which is 3. So 12 divided by 4 would be 3. And I was using the same multiplication fact, which is 3 times 4 equals to 12, or 4 times 3 equals to 12. Okay, once you get this, then we can move on to the next one. This is the reason why, the exact reason why teachers have been telling that you need to know your multiplication table, because you will be using it, right? You need to know the multiples, because that's how your division would be easy then. Okay, another example that I can give. Say now I have 15 items. I want to divide by 4. Okay, remember this example here? This example here was done with 12 items. Okay, I have 3 more. Now I'll be thinking, how would I be able to put or divide? Remember, yeah, I already divided 12. Okay, I already divided 12 items. And now I have 15. So I'll continue from 12, 13, 14, 15. Then I use all 15 already. But then I realized that, oopsie, I don't think I was able to divide them equally. The key word here is equally. Right? Because the third group here, they only have 3. So it means that the amount that I was able to put equally are just this. Okay? Are just a 12. And the 3 will be left as a remainder. Okay, this is remainder. Okay, these 3 are remainder because I can't divide it into the groups anymore. Otherwise, the group will not be equal. Okay, so the answer for 15 divided by 4 is 3, remainder 3. Okay, another way on how you can look at the division of 15 divided by 4 is again by looking at the multiplication fact. So we are looking at, okay, now let's work with this multiplication of 4 because you are dividing it by 4. Right, what we know, the multiples of 4 is when I have 1 into group of 4 means I have 4 items. If I have 2 in Group of 4 means I have 8 items. If I have 3 into the groups of 4, means I have 12. Remember this? 4, 8, 12. What's next? If I have 4 in groups of 4, then I have 16 already. Right? That's the reason why you need to know your multiplication table. Now, getting back to 15 divided by 4, yeah? Our items, we have 15 items. Right? We have 15 items. Now think about how many can you put in each group by just looking at this multiplication fact. You would be able to see that, okay, if I put 1, I'll be using 4. If I put 2, I'll be using 8. If I put 3, I'll be using 12. If I put 4, I'll be using 16, but I don't have 16. I only have 15. Means that the number that you can divide into groups of 4 are just 12. Right? You can only use 12. Then think about how many will be remaining because you were not able to divide them. So the answer would be 3. Okay, remain the 3. Okay, let's work out with another example. Okay, another example. Why not? We just use the same multiplication table, right? So ensure that you are okay with multiplication of 4. Now, what's 5 times 4? That's 20. What's 6 times 4? That's 24. What's 7 times 4? That's 28. What's 8 times 4? That's 32. So 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, and then 10 times 4 is 40. I always tell my students to maybe work until 10 because then you will be able to see, because sometimes when you are stuck with multiplication, you can always work with the addition technique. That's how multiplication works out, yeah? From 4 to become 8, we add 4. From 8 to become 12, we add another 4. Okay? So sometimes when students do addition, you might be making mistake a little here and there. Okay? So you might not be resulting 14 in the end, and that would be a clue for you that you have mistakes somewhere in your multiplication. Okay? But that's fine. So this is going to be the benchmark for you to check, okay, if you have done your multiplication table correctly. But if you have memorized them, it's better because memorization will ensure that every time you face the number, you get it right to the answer. Okay, so let's work on another question. If I have, let's say, 30 divided by 4. Okay, now I have 30 items. I want to divide by 4. So I can see at the end the end number here. Okay. Multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and then I'll be thinking, all right, the most I can use is, can I use 32? I don't think so because the items that I have are only 30. Means I can only use 28 of them. If I use 28 of them, I'll be putting 7 in each group. Okay, and how many remainder do you have? You will be having 2 remainder because you use 28 to divide into 4. Okay, you use 28 out of the 30 items that we have. You will be having 2 remainder. That's how we do division. Okay, so up to this point, if you feel that you have understood, I have few questions for you to work on based on the multiplication table that I have written here. So you don't have trouble working with the multiplication if you don't memorize them. Okay, I'll write it here. The answer will be posted in the description. Okay, all right, so you work it out and then you can check the answer on the description. I'll post 5 questions for you, right? First question is, think about what is 22 divided by 4. Second question, think about what's 31 divided by 4. Number 3, think about what's 39 divided by 4. Number 4, think about what's 10 divided by 4. Number 5, what about 17 divided by 4? Okay, once you are done with this question, you can just check on the description. And if you are okay with all of these questions, then you can move on to look at the next video, looking at how we do long division.